What is up, fellow YouTubers? We're back at it again with another video, and I'm going to do a review on Gatorade's Bolt 24. This is their Tropical Mango Edition. Hydration with electrolytes. Says antioxidants, electrolytes, no artificial sweeteners or flavors, advanced 24/7 hydration, 80 calories per bottle. Now I have to wonder, does Gatorade Bolt 24 contain caffeine? Probably not. We'll see. Does Gatorade Bolt 24 contain caffeine? Yes. Gatorade Bolt 24 Energize contains 3.14 milligrams of caffeine per fluid ounce. So yes, Gatorade Bolt 24 Energize. Well, this is Bolt 24. It doesn't have the word Energize in it, so I'm assuming it has caffeine. Bolt 24 Energize has caffeine, but I don't think just the regular Gatorade Bolt has it. Okay, it released a new version. Gatorade Bolt 24 has the caffeine in it, so that's all right. 1 second. Hello? Hey, I'm making a live video, and then I'm going to do a cooking video after that. I don't know. At the moment, no. If I had money for that, I would get some. Alrighty. Bye-bye. So this is just the regular Bolt 24. This isn't the energized version, which is all right because I got some NOS in the fridge. And yes, you heard that correctly. I'll be doing a new cooking video for YouTube. I got a brand new bacon cheeseburger I'm going to make. Nope. I don't fuck with that shit. Let's see. Who do we got here testing us? You need to get laid so badly, dude. It's pathetic. Not as pathetic as you texting me this. Copes needs pussy. Copes needs to get laid. Yeah? It'll happen when it happens, man. You can't rush a good thing. You know what's pathetic is I think you need to get laid more than I do because you're more obsessed with my sex life than you are your own. And that being said, your message has not only got you blocked from my phone, but your message was deleted. So now we're going to put the phone on airplane mode, just like that. Sex is not a need, it's a want. We had a conversation about this on my channel just the other day when we were watching Bulldog Mindsets. You know, the sooner that guys break that institutionalized idea of they need to get laid, They can't live without it, blah, blah, blah. The sooner they break that habit, the happier they'll be. One of the biggest reasons why guys are so miserable on the dating scene when we're single is because society has taught guys to think and believe that you cannot live without sex. And that is simply a bullshit lie. Yeah, here I am 3 years later, no girlfriend, waiting patiently for the right girl to come into my life. And, you know, I'm doing just fine. My subscriber count is blowing up. You want to see more drink reviews, or maybe you want to contribute to the channel in some way, check that out. There's my PayPal link. You don't have to PayPal me a couple bucks, but it's always appreciated. It's a great way to support the channel. And, you know, if you like watching me do drink reviews, drink combos, subscribe for more. All right, so before we get into it, I'm going to finish this here cigarette. I'm honestly not in a rush to get laid. There are a lot of hot of age chicks that want to fuck me, so. They comment that shit trying to trigger my inner SJW, and I'm like, just some random asshole talking shit. Fuck them. Laugh my ass off. Who would want to fuck you? Hey man, I'm just as amazed as you are, to tell you the truth. But hey, I'm not complaining. I've heard a couple of hot chicks around town say they'd end my dry spell, which is always a confidence booster. Maybe, yeah, I might use one of DJ Choice's beats for my new album. I just might. Thinking about doing a rap song for the new album called Where's the Love At? It seems oddly fitting for the Valentine's Day album. All right, so let's see how the Gatorade Bolt 24 hydration with electrolytes does. Antioxidants, tropical mango. Honestly, I thought all of their Bolt 24s had caffeine, but that's just the energized version, so let's see how it do. Dude, that mango taste. Mango is one of my favorite flavors. That's tasty, yo. For a sports drink, I can get down with that. So what do I think of the new Gatorade Bolt 24 hydration with electrolytes, tropical mango flavor? That's pretty good, man. That is tasty stuff. And it says on the bottle, literally, no artificial sweeteners or flavors. So if you're looking for a tasty beverage, excuse me, if you're looking for a tasty beverage that'll hydrate you, it's got no artificial sugars or sweeteners, and you like mango, this is your drink. So if you have not tried this new Bolt 24 that Gatorade's come out with, I'd recommend it. Speaking of the album, like a snake, I slither, cobra, waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake, a slither, a cobra waiting for the right time. Oh my god. I fuck up on my own lyrics, man. Mm-mm. Oh boy. Like a snake, a slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake, a slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. That was so fucking off, dude. Excuse me. I got Grand Theft Auto 5 online working. My dad dropped off an internet cable that was long enough to reach the internet box here next to my computer, so now I can play Clock Tower of Terror, provided there are some online players that want to join. That's actually tasty. Contains no fruit juice. Artificial flavors are not included, so it's just real mango fruit juice, according to what the bottle says. But it has electrolytes. But yeah, this will keep you hydrated. It's got antioxidants, so it's good for you. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Like a snake. Like a snake, a slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake, a slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. There we go. There we go. This is the thing about layering your vocals, man, is it'll take a while to sit there. You like each little section, bit, what have you. You layer it, and then boom. It's not, if I'm doing that power metal effect, I gotta do it a pitch higher. Like a snake. No. Like a snake. Forgot to click on the bottom one. Whoopsie daisy. Like a snake, a slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. System overload. I hate when fucking GarageBand does this crap. And this is why I say if you have the money and the people to help you go to a recording studio and make the album to where the person's just sitting in the booth pushing all the buttons and editing it, all you got to do is play the guitar and sing, and then they'll do the rest. Much easier. So much more expensive, mind you, but so much easier, dude. Ugh. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. I could have done that better, to be honest. But yeah, I'll be doing this album and cooking a burger for YouTube. You don't even know what's going to be on this burger. Like, oh God, could you cook something else besides bacon cheeseburgers? I could if I wanted to, but that's honestly what I like to eat the most. You know? All right. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake or slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike. Like a snake, I slither, a cobra waiting patiently for the right time to strike, which is a metaphor for waiting patiently on the dating scene. Why would you want to waste your venom? As a cobra, you wouldn't waste your venom, you know, and venom in this case is time. And when it comes to the dating scene, man, why do you want to waste your time with people who don't deserve it? People telling me you need to get laid, bro. Well, it'll happen when it fucking happens. After 3 years of waiting patiently, it's bound to happen eventually, man. But you can't rush a good thing. I had a pretty solid relationship with my first girlfriend, and we lasted 2 years, and like a dumbass, I cheated on her, and I've regretted that ever since. I've learned to forgive myself for it and learn from my mistakes. But karma, on the other hand, is like, oh, you want a girlfriend so badly? Well, guess what, dipshit? You had one for 2 years, and you had to go and fuck it up, didn't you? So that's probably another reason why it's happening the way it is happening, to make me fully appreciate what I had. That's just how karma works. Venom makes love and life complicates. Venom makes love. Venom makes. Venom makes. Venom. In Venom mates. In Venom mates. In Venom mates. In Venom mates. Which would have been on the money if I hadn't turned that top track down. There we go. Invenomate. That was weak. That shriek was weak. Invenomate. 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 That could be done better, man. Invenomate. 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 And it was off timing. That's what I'm doing, fella. Controls are dumb. Invenomate. 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 Nope. Invenomate. 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 Not bad. That could be better. Invenomate. 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 Nah. Invenomate. 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 There we go. That was on point. Invenomate. Invenomate. There we go. Invenomate. 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 Nope. Invenomate. 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 Oh, it's gotta be a little bit higher to get that dueling vocal. Invenomate. Oh, shit. Invenomate. 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 Nay. I might just do a demonic loop with that because that's just no. Invenomate. 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 Not quite. Invenomate. 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 overloading. Stop playing. Stop overloading. There we go. Yes.
Love and life complicates. Love and life complicates.
Love and life complicates. Love and life complicates.
Love and life complicates.
Oh, I love it when I get it on the first go. Yes. All right, next one. Love and life complicates. Love and life complicates. Love and life complicates.
Love and life complicates.
Yes.
Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love.
Love balances out hate. Love
balances out hate. Love balances out hate.
Yeah, we're gonna redo that one. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. No, a little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. Love balances out hate.
Love balances out hate.
What should be on the money if I hadn't muted? Oh, God damn it, I need to mute the top track. Okay, there we go. Love. And after I get the vocals done, I'm gonna try to add some dueling guitar to the solo here. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Not quite. Love balances. Okay, undo. And I'm going to do this for like every freaking song that I put on here. I'm not sure how many songs are going to be put on here, let alone if I can get it done before Valentine's Day, but I'll try. Love balances out hate.
Love balances out hate.
Not quite. Love. Love balances out hate.
Love balances out hate.
Oh, listen to that.
Love balances out hate.
Yes, right on the motherfucking money. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love balances. Okay, what's with system preferences here? Hold up. There we go. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Love balances out hate. Not quite. Love balances out hate. 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 Double. Double. Double standards. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards. Double. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Okay, should we add some power metal to this one? I don't know. I don't see too many bands trying to layer like the metal. Wow. Because metal, like black metal, is like doom and gloom and scary and goth and satanic and you know what I'm saying? And then power metal is just uplifting and inspiring, makes you want to kick ass, and then you take the two and now, if I had the money, I would take orchestrated power black metal and make that a reality. You like black metal and power metal with like a little bit of orchestra, and then you mix the styles of vocals together. Yeah, be like a Cradle of Filth to the power metal album. That'd be sick, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, there's that. And that's the thing of it. People think I can't get laid. Dude, all it's going to take is for me to meet that one goth chick who shares the same interests as me, and it's all fucking over. You find a cute goth chick who plays guitar and likes snakes and listens to Cradle of Filth and Ozzy. That's all it's going to take, man. And then she just happens to be a fan of my videos. I'd be like, oh, winning. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Alright. Double standards, sexism, and gender relations has got me irate. Put that one up there. There we go. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Oh, so close. So close, yet so far away. Double standards, sexism, and gender relations has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations. Oh, I messed that up. It's gender relations, and then okay. Oh, all right. Let's try this again. One more time, man. Product placement with Lucky Strikes. I got a bunch of Lucky Strike coupons too, man. So that way, if I'm ever low on cash and I need a couple bucks off my next pack, look out. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me. Double standards, gender relations, sexism. All right. Good one. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Oh, I love it when it lines up. And that's kind of like one thing I wish I would have done differently with Hell's Advocates is taking the time like I am right now to make sure it's all lined up and everything. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. All right. Power metal that bitch. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Not quite. Oh my god, dude, I got so much work to do on this freaking song, and it's nearly there. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Not quite. Well, let's go ahead and save my fucking progress so I don't lose any of it. Double standards, gender relations. A little bit slower. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and
sexism has got me irate. About standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Almost. Oh, so close. Yep. What up, punk rock? What up, peeps? Yeah, broken hearts tell no lies. That is the truth. My ears, he says, only do you a favor. I'll block you from my channel so you don't have to listen to it. Light a cigarette with a chi ball challenge, huh? I could try. As my chi gotten that advanced. I'll try it with the next cigarette because this one, eh. I'll do it with the next one.
About standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. About standards.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
About standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Not quite. Not quite. Take a break from that for a second. People who prove you can always be dumber.
If you're a tech lover, you should check out Capital One Shopping, especially if you're always at Best Buy looking for the new Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. Hello friends, it's me, and today, can I get a we're gonna be checking out some dumb people. I don't know if these gotta be the dumbest criminals or some of the most genius. Nah, I ain't gonna give them that much credit. Here we got modern day Jesse and James tactics to try to smuggle a leg of ham. And somebody's like just chilling there recording the whole thing go down. And they did this at several grocery stores. So this grocery store is like a 2-story thing in a mall. And he just threw down a string, she tied it to the ham, and he pulled it up and walked away. They really thought they were smart doing this until they got caught at another store. Fast food worker fired for taking a bath in a restaurant sink. If you didn't get a TikTok out of it, this was all for nothing. First of all, that is nasty. Do you know how many microorganisms live in your sink, let alone a fast food sink? Y'all sitting here praying for anything to infect you. Here we got a couple of Karens explaining why they don't have to wear masks and why they can't get the virus.
We don't have the vibrational frequency to host that virus. And I taught her that. So if you have that vibrational frequency right here, you're not going to get it. Yeah.
We don't have the vibrational frequency to get COVID?
Correct. Do you know that everything in this universe vibrates and is alive? There is life with that. That's what I'm talking about. I don't put life into COVID. I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to wear a mask either. I never wear a mask. We're not going to wear them. Ever.
And how's that going for you, Diet Coke? Everything in the universe vibrates. And if you so happen to vibrate at the right frequency, you can't get COVID. And she was like,
I taught her that.
Like she was proud of herself, spreading this stupidity, because that's all y'all got. Is there some sort of book subscription for kids that exists?
Well, yes. I mean, that is batshit crazy, man. But everything in the universe has its own life force, man. You have to realize that. Like, everything in the universe has energy. The desk, this chair, my dog collar, my hats. Everything has an energy force around it, man.
Where you order books, and once you read them, you return them and get more? Y'all didn't go to school? Y'all didn't have a library? How bizarre.
All I'm saying is I've never seen a valid argument explaining why we can't just print more money.
Did y'all learn nothing in school? She can't be serious. We don't have money. Why don't we just print some more? Everybody in the world can be millionaires. Here's a very good explanation.
Monkey explanation. If monkey 1 have 10 banana and monkey 2 have 0 banana, monkey 1 rich, monkey 2 poor. If tribe give monkey 2 10 banana, no rich monkey, no poor monkey. Banana, no value.
So the more money they print, the less the value. You keep printing money, it's gonna be worthless.
Tell me your best friend's dumb without telling me your best friend's dumb.
How to speed dry clothes. Y'all can't be serious. Y'all put wet clothes on a ceiling fan. We don't even gotta put them in the dryer or nothing. We do this for free. Big brain. I think she's onto something, but yeah, no. Are you still selling that 30-inch TV? No, sorry, sold it a few days ago. How about $200? I already sold it, sorry. $250. I literally do not have it. Then don't waste my time. How many times did he have to say it? You, sir, don't waste my time with this tomfoolery. I said no 3 texts ago.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big meeting starts.
For a hot second, I thought she went into there and somehow popped out the other one. Who's the dumb one now? You can't be doing this. There's no way to get out from the inside. Why would they put an open button on the inside? Like your clothes are gonna press it, walk out, and fold themselves. Did you know I have asthma? Breathing. So you can breathe or you breathing. I think he was trying to say asthma, but like breathing gets the point across just as well. Tell me your best friend is dumb without telling me your best friend is dumb. We got the whole entire football squad to push her out because she did a little oopsies. Like, bro, not only did you hit a curb, you went a few feet over it. I didn't know when to stop. Not when your car went, no?
I spent half an hour looking for my phone with the flash on.
I just spent half an hour looking for my glasses. Same energy. Been there, done that. I'm not particularly proud of this, but I feel like I need to tell everyone. You see that tiny pickle on the upper left-hand side? I spent a good 30 seconds trying to fish that dude out before I realized the pickle is actually my pinky under the jar. It's hilarious because it's actually me. You see, this is my level of dumb. You see, that went down right there. That's a good pickle. I'm trying to get that. Oh no, the pickle does not exist. It's my pinky.
I tried to see what my pizza rolls saw when I put them in the microwave, and I think I broke my phone.
Bruh, you think? I can't do this today. Yo, unsleep me at 6. What? I said unsleep me when it's 6. It's wake me up at 6, you uncultured swine. It's like an on and off button, but sleep and unsleep. English level 100. I mean, it makes sense, but there's this wonderful word called wake. This guy bought a watermelon during a train stop through the bars and then realized, oh, it's not gonna fit through the bars. I mean, you think? Probably dropped it on his way home. That seller really sold it to him. Mid-train stop transaction. I get you hustling, but like, this woman, she's driving and reading a book. You know, probably worse than checking your phone, reading a text. No, reading a book. Unless you got...
Wow. Okay. First of all, dude, you don't read books while you're driving. That's stupid. This is why you get a book on tape. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way people are really this fucking dumb. Like, that must be a damn good book for you to be sitting there going, Chapter 10. Oh shit, what? Were you texting and driving? No, they were reading and driving. Get a book on tape. Oh my god, dude.
Got a Tesla and it's gonna be driving itself. Oh look, she even turned around to look at you taking a photo of her. She focused in on everything but the road.
Hi, I'm Michael Cioni. 5 years ago, Frame was
She should be having her driver's license, dude. That's fucked.
created not because anyone asked for it.
I don't know what she thought she was trying to do. Okay. Is that gonna be enough? A tissue holding back a whole entire glass of water. Girl, what did you think was gonna happen? You don't see them holding up the Hoover Dam with a Costco stack of toilet paper. She was so confident, like, okay, yes.
Tell me your best friend is dumb without telling me your best friend is dumb.
So why do they have that accent? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why don't we sound like Australians then?
Did you just Google
what language is used in Australia?
Oh my. Y'all ain't never heard of Australians speak English? Not because they be speaking Spanish out there, huh? I saw this video of British people getting interviewed. Like, what language do they speak in America? American? English. Not that hard. So this sheriff's office posted this fake ID somebody made. Just a word of advice. If you're gonna make a fake ID, leave your girlfriend out of the photo. If they're not gonna let you do that at the DMV, what makes you think they're gonna let you put it on a fake ID? That girl like, baby, I'm a part of you, let me be on your ID photo. This kid bought a portable solar charger that uses light to charge his phone. And this genius used his phone lights to attempt to charge his phone. Bruh, using your flashlight on your phone takes up way more charge than this solar charger is gonna give you, if it even is gonna work this way. He really thought he did something, huh? Dear Oak Park resident, I'm really sorry for taking the flowers out of your garden. All of the grocery stores ran out. I went to 6 different stores. I'm tired and my mom is waiting. Put yourself in my shoes before you decide to be upset. Happy Mother's Day. Literally ripped the flowers, root and all, out of somebody's yard. Y'all trying to throw hands or something? Do you know how?
Okay, no. If you're gonna get flowers for your mom or for your girlfriend or whatever, get them at the store. If they're out at the store, then wait till they're in restock. Or better yet, you gotta have people's permission to do that shit, man. You can't just walk into someone's fucking yard and be like, oh, hey, nice flowers. Fuck off, dude.
How hard it is to grow flowers, and somebody just like, this ain't Minecraft, you can't do this. And then the cherry on top is them posting it on Facebook like, oh, don't be mad. Trash. Karen thought it was a good idea to sit inside of a crystal worth thousands of dollars that says, please do not sit in things. And it's so funny, I'm sitting in it and it says, don't sit in it. 40 years old, still a rebel, still got it. They usually put these signs up for kids. Somebody get her a leash.
Forgotten which mailbox is mine. Oh, I go through every single one.
I don't blame you because this happens to me all the time. Like sometimes I won't get my mail for like weeks at a time, and then I'll go to the mailbox and be like, which one was it again? Like there are a lot of mailboxes. Like y'all expect me to remember the number every time. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Well, if you got your name on the mailbox, that makes it easier. Yeah, some of those people were not the brightest. I'm aware of the fact that Sniper Wolf's taken. I'm not trying anything. Just a fan of her videos, man.
I switched from State Farm because of this site. They had me paying $163 a month for my new.
The following story is based around Chuck McMurray from Chicago, which started as a simple interest in reincarnation, then ended up discovering he lived the life of a clockmaker in 18th century England. Chuck McMurray had always had a strong interest in reincarnation and the afterlife. One day he decided to do further research into the subject by actually being regressed himself. Chuck's fascinating story began on September the 26th, 2016, when he had his first regression with Susan Weishard, a psychotherapist and past life regression therapist. Susan also lived in Chicago and had studied with well-known Yale-trained psychiatrist Brian Weiss, MD. Chuck found his first experience to be both pleasant but intense, and at times he was in tears. He said the experience was very clear and the memories were vivid as a past life memory slowly opened up. On his first regression, he crossed a bridge and saw a large old mansion on a huge piece of land, somewhere in the country, surrounded by dense forests. The mansion had many windows and a large porch that ran the length of the building, with a U-shaped driveway for horses and carriages. Susan, the psychotherapist, asked him what period of time he appeared to be in, and he replied that it felt like the late 17th or early 18th century, judging by the design of the mansion and the way people were dressed. He could clearly hear the sound of horses' hooves and the wheels of a carriage travelling over a gravel road. Susan then asked him what country he appeared to be in, and Chuck was in no doubt that it was in England. She then asked him where exactly he was in England, and again he was able to give her the precise location as either North or West Yorkshire in the north of England. The strange thing for Chuck was that he'd never studied a map of England in any detail and had never shown any interest in England in his life. Susan then asked him to describe himself, and Chuck said he was wearing clothing that looked like what the British redcoats had worn during the American Revolution, but he was slightly confused because he had no weapons with him, such as a gun or a sword. As he studied himself more closely, he realised that he was a boy dressed as a soldier, playing in the fields and laughing. They were amused at how the women were dressed as they alighted from the horse-drawn carriage. He was then moved forward in his life, and he recalled being sick in a hospital. He was dressed in loose-fitting clothing that felt like cotton pyjamas and was mixing with children and nurses. He was then moved forward again, where he saw himself as a young adult, possibly in his early 20s, and appeared to be married with a child. The child was a young boy, and both he and his wife were watching him play and run around. He said although he was a working man, he was not wealthy and saw himself as a commoner. He then regressed further in time and was now in a clock shop in a small town. He felt he was in his early 40s, and the shop was located in the main street amongst other small shops. As he looked around his shop, He could see many clocks that were all ticking at the same time. He was seated at a large table that was chest high, and on the table were pencils and drawings that were all spread out on the workbench, along with clock parts that he was able to describe. He realised he was in the business of making, fixing and selling clocks. Chuck's descriptions of the clocks and spreadsheets made no sense to him, as in his current life he had no interest in clocks. So how was he able to describe the parts in detail? The only clocks that he'd seen in his life was a grandfather clock that sat in their dining room when he was a child, where he would watch his father fix and tune it, but never touched it for fear of breaking it, and his grandparents owned a very large grandfather clock that he loved to listen to. In this regression as a clockmaker, he kept a very important book containing a collection of his inventions and could see pencil drawings everywhere. The binding of the book was covered with black and white patches, like the skin of a cow. He was also aware that the book was very important and was made up of hundreds of pages. He was asked about his wife and child that he had previously described, and he suddenly felt saddened as he believed he had lost contact with them, and in his mind could not locate what had happened to them. Maybe they'd moved to another part of England, or had emigrated to America, or possibly had passed. He felt extremely upset at losing contact with them. He then regressed. He lived in a two-story apartment where his shop was, and he lived on the second floor above his clock shop. Under the stairs was a closet that kept many of his most prized clocks. He vividly remembers the layout of the building and the windows in the front. He is walking to the post office and back, and is worried about his son William, as he was hoping to get a letter from him. His son is from a second marriage. He also remembers walking through town, where people would always ask him for the time, as he was known as the clockmaker. He was always adjusting and keeping time with a pocket watch that was very important to him. As more images of this life appeared to Chuck, other memories would come back to him, where he remembers working with a man down the road who was either a metallurgist or a blacksmith who helped him professionally. But the man has suddenly died, and he missed him, and he felt he owed him for much of his success. He then moved forward to the end of his life, where he woke in the middle of the night with a chest pain and a difficulty breathing. He could see shelves of smaller clocks in his room on this particular night and felt that his time was up. There was a special clock on his nightstand, which was one of the most prized possessions, and remembers setting it for the last time that night. He was then moved forward beyond his passing and was now in spirit and was asked to describe what he saw. He said he could see a son holding a book of drawings of his inventions, which he gave to him in his will. His son appeared to be in his 40s with his own family. He could see his son reading his book by candlelight in a very small room, which appeared to be made entirely of wood. At the end of the regression sessions, there appeared to be no doubt that Chuck had lived the life of a clockmaker in England in the 18th century, but for some reason did not know the name of the man. For further validation, Susan advised him to get in contact with trance medium Kevin Ryerson, who channels a spirit named Arton Ray. Arton Ray was able to identify past life identifications with a high degree of accuracy. Arton Ray confirmed to Chuck that the life he had described whilst being regressed was that of John Harrison, and that the son of John Harrison, named William, is his son Matthew in his current life. John Harrison was an 18th century British clockmaker and inventor of the marine chronometer. That was an extremely accurate timepiece used in ship voyages for navigation purposes. Harrison lived from 1693 to 1776. The British sea captain and explorer James Cook took one of Harrison's chronometers on his second and third Pacific voyage, with his son William Harrison on board. When Cook returned to England in 1775, he reported that the Harrison chronometer was our faithful guide through all the vicissitudes of climates. It turns out that when Chuck was describing his son reading his book in a wooden room, he was probably describing a wooden cabin in an English ship. Chuck then did further research with John Harrison to see if he could match his regression sessions with this man. When he recalled being in the hospital as a child, he learned that when John Harrison was young, he contracted smallpox and was hospitalized. He was given a watch to amuse himself in his sickbed. Historians have written that it was this watch that led Harrison to a career building clocks. When he was asked about his first wife and child and was upset because he could not recall what had happened to them, records showed that early in his life, John Harrison had lost both his wife, Elizabeth Scott, and his son John to illness. In another part of his recall, he talks about being upset about the passing of a man who assisted him in his work. He found that there was a man called George Graham who regularly worked with him, who was a watchmaker and instrument maker and lived from the 7th of July 1673 to the 20th November 1751. In search of further evidence, Chuck studied paintings of John Harrison and immediately saw his own face in the painting. He then took a picture of himself and compared his face with that of John Harrison. The facial features were almost identical, though in the portrait, Harrison was 30 years older than Chuck.
My date tried to wipe a dirty spot off my forehead with most.
Yeah, reincarnation's real. And sometimes people get reincarnated from multiple souls. They'll take a soul from here, a soul from there. And it's like mixing colors on a fucking paint and shit, man. Like, it's just like mixing paints. It's like a little bit of green, a little bit of this color, a little bit of black. It makes darker green, you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So we're all reincarnated from people in the past. And it happens so frequently that they have literally had to start using different souls from different people to make a new soul. Something to think about.
Well, Dave, man, this maybe stopped me in my tracks. I got to tell you, I'm walking by, and nice candy apple and everything. But I started looking at this car, and man, just every detail of this is absolutely a work of art.
Well, thank you.
Everything about this car is just so perfect. You built this,
Thanks,
right?
Dennis. Yeah, we did. Condiggit Design. The car actually belongs to a fellow by the name of Mike Hess. He's out of Malad, Idaho. And he was a really nice guy. He came in and had a couple of questions. We talked at a couple of shows and decided to bring the car in for a chop top and suicide doors. And we started talking about some ideas. And he says, why don't you go ahead and do a rendering up and let's talk about maybe doing more on the car. And the car never left my shop. But basically, start to finish was in there. But he was a great help on the car. He actually got his hands dirty with us.
Wow. Well, she's a 37 Chev, right?
That's right. That's right.
Now that's not a real great car.
No, that was my biggest argument with the car. Is it had a lot of lines that didn't flow, a lot of separations in the cowl. The stock 37 has a really bulky hood and a really kind of awkward looking front end. So what we did on this car is we actually stretched the front of the car out 8.5 inches total, 6 inches between the fender and the door, and another 2.5 inches up front, and 8.5 inches overall in the wheelbase.
Well, I mean, that really gives it this long, lean look. But then you've also, because that was an odd, the top on that almost kind of went forward, didn't it?
Exactly. What we wanted to do is all of the lines that looked like they were coming down and should have stayed aggressive, they were going up on stock vehicles. So what we did is we did a 3-inch chop in the front, 2.5-inch chop in the back to get the windows a little bit more proportionate.
I see,
We pulled the nose down about 3.5 inches, and of course with the stretch and laying the windshield back at the same angle as the Harley-Davidson V-Rod headlights.
Oh, is that what those are?
That's exactly. These are from Steve's Auto Restoration. They're called Millennium Lights. They're really
nice. And then how about the buckets?
The bucket's actually something that they produce for it as well, and it comes basically ready to body and paint.
Oh, nice. Because also 37 buckets, like
they're huge.
Yeah,
and they were actually toboggan mounted or whatever they would call it. But it was just it was really just a really bulky front end. And what we wanted to do is taper the car down and give it a lot of early 30s European or Italian style.
Well, and it does have that. But now these actually were there.
Those were the originals.
How cool is that? I mean, they got some right in 37.
There was a lot of really cool touches on the car, and what we wanted to do was basically take those couple of touches, don't lose the entire idea of what the car was originally, but improve on it.
Yes. And then the grill is that all just?
It's an aluminum billet grill that was made for the car, and of course modified. We've actually had to take 3 inches out and narrow it and a bunch of other things, but and same with the nose section.
Absolutely, and you've got it literally sitting on the ground. I mean, it's on the ground.
We like them low.
Yeah.
The car's on Air Ride Technology shockwaves all the way around. Billet specialty wheels, 18s and 20s. They're the stilettos out of the profile collection, and probably one of the biggest things about the car that people like is the color, the color transfer between the outside and the inside of the car. And we really wanted to bring out the gold base from Hot Hues and DuPont. And so it's candy apple red over pot of gold.
It's a beautiful car outside. But when I went by and I saw the interior, that was what did it for me. This is one of the most artistic interiors I've ever seen in my life. It is absolute. I mean, it is. It's art. And it was that dash. It was your gauge package.
Thank you.
I mean, nobody does that, right? Nobody makes
we
that.
created it from ground up. Actually, what we did is we started one of my main guys, William Lockwood, that's my foreman and designer. He does a lot of CNC designing and calculations. Put the idea together with the bezel, and basically I drew up what I wanted to have, and I just handed it to him because of my schedule. What we did is we dehoused autometer gauges. I had a friend of mine that does screen printing for membrane switches, and he actually screen printed with the separation, so all of the numbers are in candy apple red and light up from the back. It's a 1/2-inch piece of beveled glass.
Yeah, the bevel is such a nice, it's a jewel touch.
Exactly, and that's what we were looking for. Is again, we wanted to kind of keep an early '30s Italian theme or a European theme.
And then you got the wire mesh in the backs of the seats, which then translates back to are those speakers back there?
Those are all of the audio system. This got full air conditioning that's actually behind the seats. When we built the car, we actually built everything in a carriage that could be bolted into the car. The main harness, the battery, the stereo system, the subwoofers. There's mids and tweets all the way throughout the car, but it's all hidden. I don't like to look at modern things inside of a car.
And is that a 59 Chevy steering wheel?
It is. Slightly modified, but it certainly is.
It comes through, doesn't it? Oh, and even your door handles. I mean, Dave, everything is just so perfectly done.
Thank you.
And then you kept still, very much a 30s touch back here on the taillights.
Exactly. These are from Jesse Greening from Greening Auto Company back east. And Jesse sent these out. We had to modify them because normally they're a stanchion off of the back side of it. We wanted it mounted much like what the 37 was originally mounted at.
And you got this almost Boxster-esque exhaust.
Exactly.
That is cool. Center exhaust.
Also, if you look in there, there's actually the same stainless that we've used over all of the grills in there. And that just kind of kept it all nice and clean. It's aggressive, yet classy.
Yes. And what power is this baby?
This is a big block Chevy, 496 cubic inches with a Hillborn injection.
Wow.
The transmission is a 700 R4 that's been built.
Oh yeah. Oh, that injection system is. Oh, I mean that's very retro.
Exactly. We wanted again to try and keep, the essence of a European car, but really high end, muscular, but sexy. Plus, it's really a simple way to tune it. Very good efficiency and lots of power.
It is. It really is stunning, Dave. I mean, you did a fabulous job. You are a true artist.
Thank you very much, Dennis.
Gorgeous car, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dennis Gage. My classic car. My classic car TV. But yeah, working on the music here. Appreciate y'all watching the drink review. Excuse me. So I might crack open the other one. Oh, damn. Well, thank you to whoever sent the $39.12. I appreciate that. $39.12 in the PayPal. Yes, please. I'll go ahead and transfer that to my bank. You'll get $38.73. Awesome sauce. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Great way to contribute to the channel. I don't have monetization on my channel anymore, or at least until I decide to renew it. So that's the best way to do it. I actually already ordered DoorDash earlier today. I'm not going to order it again. And the only reason I ordered it is because I wanted a 12-pack of Mountain Dew and a drink to review for YouTube. So, this one's definitely got some caffeine in it. Whoa. More root beer floats then. Yeah, those root beer floats are pretty freaking tasty. I'm not gonna lie. I might get the ingredients to make some more when I can. Those root beer floats are delicious, dude. Oh shit! Excuse me. I need to wake up. Get some caffeine. We got some NOS nitrous infused nitro mango. So the Gatorade that I did a review on did not have caffeine in it, but this stuff has definitely got caffeine. So now for the second drink review for our channel today, for my channel I should say, we got some NOS mango. Let's see how it do. That's tasty. I probably mix this with like vodka or Jack Daniels or something like that if I had it, but I don't, so that's all right. Back to this right quick. For some friends to hang out with after the stream. And then here after a bit, I'll be doing a brand new bacon cheeseburger for YouTube, one that no one's ever seen me make before. And it's something completely new and different. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but we'll see when we make it.
About standards, gender.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Not quite. Not quite. Now, NOS is not a sponsor. It's just free advertisement. Yeah, buddy. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Oh, it was slightly off. One freaking word off. Damn. Oh shit, fuck. Excuse me. Like black metal and power metal are like my top two favorite forms of metal, and I set out to challenge myself and go, what would it sound like if we took the doom and gloom and gothic satanic aspect of black metal and then infused it with some power metal? And you have this sound right here. Layering the vocals with the vocals. Which I think it sounds sick. That's just my personal opinion. Because, like, how many bands that are out there that are doing the whole the throat growl, like metal singing. Ugh, gross. But no, I'm serious. Like, a lot of bands are doing the whole oh thing, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, but we need something different. Someone who's willing to say, hey, you know what? Let's take this metal and that metal, and you know what I'm saying. The kind of music you could headbang and work out to, like.
About standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
That shriek, though.
Double standards and gender relations and sexism has got me irate.
Oh, wait, we already covered that bit, didn't we? Whoops. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Oh, slightly off. Sent another $20. Well, you don't have to do that, but if you did, it's greatly appreciated. Because those root beer floats I make are pretty fucking tasty. Oh, look at that. $19.12. Fuck yeah. I'm going to go ahead and transfer that to my bank. Thank you for the $19. I appreciate it. Booyah. With the 1% instant transfer fee from PayPal, we are getting $18.93. Gladly. So thank you for that. I appreciate you all donating. Unfortunately, like I said, monetization is off of my channel because I cuss, I smoke, I drink, I tell it like it is. I'm not afraid to be too far with how it is. Like, I've often heard people say, Cobra, you tell it like it is, but goddamn it, you go too far to prove your point. Admittedly, that's something I gotta work on. Yes. I don't need to do Streamlabs bad enough. Like, I don't do it for the donations. I do it for the fans. If people want to donate money, that's just a bonus of what I do on YouTube.
Double standards, gender relations.
Ooh, there we go. This one definitely has the caffeine in it. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. And I think the title of the album, Love and Vanity, it's a little cliche, but it actually fits. It's okay to have standards, just don't be a dick about it. And on top of that, the bigger message is we're all skeletons underneath the skin and bones that underneath all the skin and the guts and blood and what have you, we're all bones underneath. That's another reason why I have the skeleton couple on the front of the Love and Vanity album cover. It represents eternal love. And like the bigger message, like I said, that we're all just skeletons underneath our skin. So, But hypocrisies of the dating scene are also incredibly fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? You got a chick who gets rejected for being too fat, but she wants a dude with six-pack abs. I'm just saying. That's a stereotype, of course, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, there's no reason why she shouldn't be able to find her man. You know what I'm saying? No reason at all. You might think, well, you have Asperger's, or you're too fat, or you're this and that. Fuck all that, dude. You'll find the one. You just got to give it time. You find the one person who doesn't give a fuck what you look like, or that you have Asperger's or whatever, and they're just there for you because they love you, you know? Excuse me. You find someone that you can share a life with, and they want to fuck you as much as you want to fuck them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you'll find the one, just, you know. Every Aussie needs their Sharon. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. You know, and if you have somebody, appreciate them. Because 3 years without a good woman by your side, it kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. But it could be worse, you know. At this point, I'm more focused on building my YouTube and gaining more subscribers. And getting better at guitar and working on my music and bettering myself as a person. To be fair, I really haven't had the best experiences with women growing up. That was, you know, I experienced double standards and bullshit before I was even old enough to understand what it was. I mean, this is just what I remember from high school. I had, like, if I had a chick in my class who had a nice pair of tits, she was going to show them off if she wanted to. And the second you looked, if she didn't find you attractive, she could say you were being a creep and that you were sexually harassing her, blah, blah, blah. I actually experienced that going to high school. You know, I had this one chick who obviously liked me back, now that I think about it, but she just couldn't admit it. So for whatever reason, she would get super pissed off when I would check her out. And that's funny because that chick ran into me downtown Casper. She must have moved here or something. I don't fucking know or care. But the thing she said was, and I quote, "I wish I wouldn't have rejected Saunders in high school." And I'm like, wow, you just saying that because you find out I'm actually a decent guy? Or are you saying that because I have a shit ton of subscribers on YouTube and I'm a YouTube celebrity? So if you're a fan of mine and you're still in high school and some chick rejects you, who cares? You got the rest of your life ahead of you, man. And you may never know, one day that chick will come by and be like, hey, you know what? I regretted rejecting you in high school, and that's going to make you feel amazing. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Like, that fucking shit blew my mind when I heard her say that. I was like, oh, wow. Junior high me would jizz himself at the thought of that. Ha ha. Ew. I remember you, Winky Face. I bet you do. Shut up, Josh. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I went to high school with a lot of hot chicks, man. Holy shit. Ridiculous. Yep. And then the next piece of advice I'm going to give you, even if it's obvious that girl likes you back, don't try anything. Now that sounds ass backwards. I know it does, man. Think about it. She could be testing you, to see how you'll react. Because women are sneaky like that. They can pretend to like you back just to see how you react. And if you start getting super aggressive with your flirting, she'll flip the script and be like, I don't see you like that. Even though she's totally giving you signs that she likes you. Which as a guy is frustrating. Like if you like someone, if you like that dude back, then give him a chance. Let him give you a chance, That would be like me saying, I want a beer, and then I go to the bar. Bartender says, what do you have? Well, I guess I'll just have a Mountain Dew or a water, please. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't make any damn sense. Like if you're old enough to drink and you want a beer, why would you go to the bar to not have one? That just doesn't make any sense. Sitting there pouting because everyone else has a beer and they're sipping on it, your mouth is watering, and you look down miserably at your soda pop like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. Although sometimes I'm not afraid to call bullshit when I see it. And the consequences that may piss people off for being too real with it, and quite frankly, I don't care.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Fuck. One off. How long is this stream? Well, about an hour. Okay, I'll keep it going for a little bit longer. Well, like when I stopped getting pissed off because I haven't been laid in 3 years, I started focusing on the bigger issue as to why I'm not getting laid. Personal growth is one, but the way the dating scene gets treated anymore with these younger generations. Now, the younger generations like myself are making dating way too complicated. You want men to be more communicative and share their emotions, but as soon as we do, we get told, you're just mansplaining, shut the fuck up. And it's like, it's enough to make you want to fucking drink, to be honest. Like, you want us to be open with our emotions, but we can't without being criticized for it. Excuse me. And that kind of thing happens to women all the time. They can't do certain things without being criticized either. Like, if a man just lifts his leg and rips ass, right? Nobody thinks twice about it. They're like, oh, what a gross male. Of course he's ripping ass. But if a woman does it, they're twice as shocked. You know? Like, personally speaking, if I see a girl who farts harder than I do, I'm going to laugh and be like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge people. Like, if my girlfriend were to fart louder than me, I'd be like, nice one, babe. You know what I'm saying? That's just the best way to do it. Life is too short to get pissed off at farting. I mean, the bigger scheme of shit, and what people are capable of, and the nasty ugliness in our world, and you're going to get pissed off because someone ripped ass. A well-timed fart can send people into fits of laughter or piss them off. It's just how it is. Like, if you're in a crowded-ass elevator, the worst time to rip ass, dude. You rip ass, and it's loud, and then you're sitting on your phone like... Everyone does that fucking thing where they're just like, wasn't me. Try to play it off like you're not the one doing it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's loud enough to where everyone hears it, and then, oh my God, I gotta look it up now. Yes. Jack Vale farting in an elevator. Classic. Jack Vale elevator. Elevator farts part 1.
So what did you feel like? Oh, when I see people.
What? Just don't do it again. All right, don't do it again.
Well, I guess I'll do it and then that was disgusting.
Oh my God, that's great.
Oh man, that's a bad one. What's... Oh man, not cool. I'm getting out. Does that hurt?
Okay. Whee! Oh.
You get one. Sure.
Let's do it. Is there a bathroom on the next floor?
And everyone fucking does that too. Like when you rip ass, you try to play it off like you didn't do it, looking around at the motherfucker next to you like, I know you didn't just do that. Like you give them that look like you fucking asshole. We're in the middle of a fucking crowded elevator. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Got it. I stand right now. Yeah.
Oh my god. The look on that guy's face is like, is this really happening right now?
I want water. I want just
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Freaking almost 2-hour long stream. Ben writes, I must be crazy because I can't comprehend why this video has so many dislikes. Because people are sad, dude. If you genuinely don't like my videos, then why are you watching them? I seriously can't comprehend, why you'd want to watch them. Because logically, I think if you don't like someone's videos, wouldn't it make more sense to not watch them instead of wasting your life away disliking everything that I do? My hands are a little cold. Well, even if you tuned in just to dislike the video, thanks for tuning in. Show that logo. Is my pinky broken? No, it's not. I'm used to shredding with these 3 fingers, and it's a bad guitar habit that I've gotten into. You know, I need to incorporate all 4. No, my pinky is not broken. I just got into the bad habit of playing guitar. When I shred, I'll use like these 3 fingers, not dishing. Okay, if my pinky was broken, could I do this? Seriously, if my pinky was broken, I couldn't bend it. Like, you people are fucking dumb. No, you couldn't bend it if it was broken. You're fucking retarded. So no, it's not broken, dude. It's not. Okay, my pinky is just fine. I could not bend my knuckles if my pinky was broken. Okay. There are some guitar players who only use like their main 3 I very rarely use the pinky when I play, which is a bad habit to get into. I would extend my playing if I, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Try to incorporate the pinky more in when I'm shredding. Not half bad, I guess. Anyone got the chords for this? No, I don't keep track of like names of chords or scales or technical shit like that. I just play the damn thing. I really don't know how to play scales. I just kind of, excuse me, like, if I were to tune it. Like the only scale I know. It's out of tune. Now it's not. Yeah, I'm aware of the fact that I'm going bald, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit. Okay, if I went completely bald, I wouldn't have hair on top still. Like, the hair does not make the man. You know what I'm saying? It's your decisions. And quite frankly, if I win the lottery, I can always get hair plugs. I'm just saying. Have them put all along here and then on my widow's peak, and I'll be set. Can you headbang for a bit of a... Yeah, my hair's long enough to do that. Ooh, almost. Ooh, calm down. Getting into it, man. Fucking almost dropped the pick. Ooh. Drop your glasses. Why would I want to do that, man? Woo! Don't you just love the sound of an electric guitar? It's a beautiful sound, isn't it? Yes, show that logo. If I got famous enough, I'd probably hire BC Rich to make me a custom-made axe. Call it a BC Rich Demon. It'd be sick as shit. Well, anyways, back to the video. We had like 2 drink reviews in this video. The Gatorade drink that we did at the beginning, plus this NOS Mango, which is pretty good. Yeah. After shaving my head about 2.5 years ago, it finally grew back to a more respectable length, in my opinion.
Of all standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
sexism has got to me irate.
Of all standards, gender relations, and sexism has got to me irate.
Beautiful. Just freaking beautiful, man. Double standard. Oh, wait. Wrong one. There we go. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate. Double standards, gender relations, and sexism has got me irate.
Love and vanity.
Love and vanity.
Love. Love and vanity. Love. 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 Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love. Love and vanity. Now we redo that. And we're going to save our progress because we're layering the vocals here and it's coming together nicely. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love and nice. Love and vanity. I like that. That sounds good. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Not quite. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Sweet. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. Love. Don't system overload on me, you piece of shit. Love and vanity. Love and vanity. That's true. true insanity. That's true. It's true insanity. It's true insanity. Anyways, thank you for watching me do drink reviews on 2 different drinks here, and watching me do some vocals for the tracks. And thank you for donating to my PayPal and donating your time watching the video. Subscribe for more awesome content. I'll catch you later.